Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Butler versus Xavier college basketball matchup on Wednesday, March the 6th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for one-on-one style service. If that's you, go ahead and text the number you see on the screen. So it's the only way to get them. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got Butler taking on Xavier. It's Big East college basketball action. In fact, it's Butler's last game of the regular season. They don't play this weekend. Xavier's got another game left after this one. They come into this one 15-14 on the season, but just 3-7 on the road. You know, Sean Miller, certainly the expectations and the hopes was that Xavier was going to be a team that made a return to the NCAA tournament. And of course, they, you know, the style that Xavier plays is just perfect for tournament basketball. And normally when they can get in, it's a team that has traditionally made a lot of noise. But 5-5 straight up in their last 10, 3-7 against the number in their last 10. Butler 17-13 on the season, a team that of course has a history of NCAA tournament, good things happening to them there. I'm not sure the word I was really looking for there, but 11-5 at home at Hinkle Fieldhouse this season, but 5-10 against the number. They're just 4-6 straight up and against the number in their last 10 games. When we look at the tail of the tape between these two teams, they met earlier this season back in mid-January. That game was at Xavier, and it was all Xavier, 85-71 as a 5.5-point home favorite. When we look at what Xavier has done, recently, back-to-back wins against the bottom two teams in the conference, DePaul and Georgetown. DePaul at home, Georgetown on the road. Cover against DePaul at home, not covering against the spread at Georgetown. We look at Butler, a win last time out against DePaul, winning by 19 points in a game. They were favored by 12.5. So certainly a trend there, that all else fails. At least you got DePaul. But the thing is that Butler had lost 5 consecutive games going into that one. When you look at who they lost to, St. John's, Seton Hall, Villanova, Creighton, and Marquette, yeah, it's the who's who of the college basketball world. But at the same time, the expectation is when you play in the Big East, you're going to have to beat those teams in order to be the team or in order to, certainly make some noise in the conference. And Butler has just simply failed to do that down the stretch. Earlier this season, wins over Creighton, a pretty strong game against UConn and a 9-point loss at UConn. But the thing is that, they couldn't get over the hump and they don't have those type of wins on their resume. So the season, is going to come to an end if they lose in the Big East tournament. And the odds are that's going to happen with the competition that they're going to face there. The Bulldogs defense has been okay, real middle of the pack stuff here. 44% shooting against, better from at the perimeter, but they're up against a Xavier team whose offense is not good, 239th in shooting percentage. Meanwhile, the Butler offense doesn't shoot the ball particularly well. Xavier's defense is good, but not great. Certainly vulnerable, especially from the perimeter where Butler is probably their best category is there. And of course, shooting 79% from the free throw line. Butler also pounds the boards really well. When you have a team that shoots 79% from the line, all you got to do is get into these close games, and they just haven't even been able to do that. But I do think they get revenge against Xavier in this one. I'm going to take Butler in their on senior night, and that's going to be their free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.